Alright, so to begin with, first off, this test is all fill in the blank. You will have to fill in everybody's name, hometown, major, and class year. And you have to do that all by memory. So this is meant to be help you. So the format of the test is basically what's going to happen is Emily and Matt are going to point at you and you're going to stand up for 5 seconds. And during this 5 seconds, everybody's going to be filling in your information. And that is the format of the test.
Nice shirt, faggot.
Freshman! You're still a faggot!
Fucking bitch!
I hate you, but I kind of respect you now.
Bitch.
You're such a fucking
Fuck you!
Yes, sir.
What the f-
Hey, Rob, what's going on, man?
What's up, James? Why? Why? Why am I sure talking? What?
Ha! I'm gonna beat you guys to the punch. Oh, how do you like that?
Oh, thank you. Oh, God damn it! You know what? I'm used to it. It's fine. Oh, is that orange juice? So delicious. Get in there. Oh God.
Alright, so this is the inside of Wayner 113. Let me make this clear. Whenever we walk in, we can't talk to anybody. You are going to be responsible for sitting in the right section. So please look and pay attention to this and study this. It's essential to knowing where you're going to sit as well as knowing where everybody else is in relation to their hometown. Okay? So this is the middle section of Wayner 113. The back row, or the back section is going to be Houston. This is going to be Dallas. And then because Fort Worth is right next to Dallas, we have 4 people from Fort Worth. We're going to just put the Fort Worth people in a separate section right next to Dallas. And then right in front of them is going to be Austin. Okay? Notice how all of these are in alphabetical order. Now, the one thing I want to make clear is that in between each of these sections, as well as the rest of these sections, put an entire row of division between all of these. So there's a clear division between what city you live in. Okay? So, now we're going to move over to this section. This section is a little bit more difficult, but please just study it. It's a lot easier than trying to associate a name with the city that they lived in. Just memorize these sections, and then you'll know exactly what town they're from. So, to start out, we have 3 people from foreign countries. Lee, Bruno, and Ziga. Okay? And they're all going to be sitting together right next to each other in this first row. Put a row space in between. We have one person that lived in Arizona, and then put a space in between. This whole section is the out of Texas section. Okay? So, foreign countries, row in between, Arizona, row in between. Now we've come to the cities that have multiple people that live in them, but not as many as these cities. So, notice how these are also in alphabetical order. Okay? The 4 people that live in College Station will sit right here. The 2 people that lived in Harlingen, Texas will sit right here. And the 2 people who live in Laredo, Texas will sit right here. Make sure to put a row, a whole empty row in between you guys to further show division. And then this last section over here, these are all the cities that only had 1 person that lived in them. There's only 4 cities that had 1 person that lived in them in our pledge class. So, notice how all of these are additionally in alphabetical order. You're just gonna have to memorize these cities, okay? So Nicholas grew up in Del Rio. Then after that, Shaley. Remember, put a row of space in between, okay? A row of space in between. Del Rio. Then Shaley grew up in Lubbock. Our reporter. Space in between. Ryan Bray grew up in San Antonio. Only person from San Antonio. Space in between. Dylan, our VPI, Dylan Hillard, our VPI, grew up in Wichita Falls. And this is the basic breakdown of how we're going to be sitting in Wayner. And remember, you are responsible for sitting there. And if you mess this up, people are going to mess up your hometown. So please memorize.